Hi, my name is Jill Klees, and I am a career and well-being coach. I have been a career coach in tech companies and educational institutions for over 20 years. And since graduating from the Health Coach Institute in their BHC and TCM program, I have now added health coaching to the work that I do. I was a group fitness instructor and health and well-being advocate for many, many years. So it's always been my desire to be able to combine my passions of career coaching and health coaching. Outside of work, I'm a mom to two nearly grown children, and I'm a dog mom to two Labradoodles. I live near the beach, and I love gardening and doing yoga and riding my bike. So to answer your questions, what experience do you have in providing direct feedback to clients? Really, all of my work experience has been about providing direct feedback to clients. So whether it was in a corporate leadership development role, providing 360 feedback to directors and VPs on how they can strengthen and improve their skills and their strengths, or when providing honest and direct feedback to students on their interviewing skills, perhaps, or when helping members in a fitness class improve their form, or coaching my private clients on mindset and behavior change. Those are just to name a few examples. But whatever the circumstances, delivering feedback, and sometimes difficult feedback, is in a very caring, non-judgmental, and supportive manner really has always been a strength of mine. Your next question is, can you provide an example of when I had to shift priorities in order to support a client? So particularly in my role of director of student life, really my entire job was about shifting priorities to support my clients. I was consistently pulled in different directions or interrupted in order to shift my focus to a client in need. In all honesty, it was kind of being a parent. But one good example of this was when a client called into another department and she was in tears and she was looking for someone to help her. And it was pretty late in the day. She was really distraught and she needed guidance on how to handle a situation. So the person in that department tried to do the very best that she could helping her, but she realized she wasn't being very successful. So she sent an instant message into my department and I happened to get it. So I responded back right away saying that I could help. And it ended up that I actually knew who the client was. So they forwarded the call over to me right away. And I dropped what I was doing and I focused my attention on this person for a good 30 minutes until the situation was under control. The client was forever grateful and wrote a really lovely note to my manager letting her know how much I had saved her that day. So what didn't go well? Well, in this example, it went better than expected, in part because I actually knew who the client was. But sometimes things don't go well when I might be limited on the amount of time that I can spend with a person. And sometimes there really isn't much that I can do except to listen with compassion, be a sounding board for them, and show that I genuinely care. And sometimes I have to be direct and honest and share difficult feedback with people. What would I do differently next time? Nothing really. I was quite happy. I was happy I was available. I was happy I took the call. I was happy that she felt calm and that she had a plan after our call. It's always my goal to shift a client's focus to a perspective of positivity and hope. So if I'm not able to do that, that is when I don't feel satisfied with the work that I've done and I reflect on what I might have done differently. So the next question is, what went well? Really establishing rapport and trust so that my client felt supported and safe and willing to share with me. And what went well is that I could put her at ease and help calm her down. We were able to get to a point where she felt empowered in her decision-making and felt that she had a solid plan of action. So your final question is, how do I balance my own time and my personal well-being with demands of work? And that's really a fabulous question. And honestly, it's not easy. It's a balancing act all the time. I try to focus on all the basics, right? Water intake and having energizing snacks and getting daily movement, my sleep, and tuning into my level of stress and identifying when I might be on autopilot or tuning in when I feel anxious and want to raid the cupboard for chocolate. So it's a constant checking in with myself daily, weekly, monthly. But personally, I like to walk with my dogs. I do 30 minutes of yoga 3 to 5 times a week. And I do this before work, or it often doesn't happen. I have adopted a more flexible and kinder approach with myself. I have found that my natural inclination is really like an all or nothing attitude. It's either this or it's this. So I have found that I'm working on a more this and this kind of thinking. And a good example of this might be I can walk 5 minutes now and 5 minutes after my meeting instead of not walking at all because I didn't have a solid 10 minutes to do it. I also prep my meals and I pack my breakfast and I pack lunch and I pack healthy snacks to keep myself eating well throughout the day to avoid getting to that hangry stage where I might just go looking for sweets everywhere I go. I also have a wind down ritual at the end of the day to ensure that I get plenty of good sleep. So that's a little about me. Thank you for the opportunity to share. Look forward to hearing from you.